in a lot of interactions that I've had with people throughout my years, I waited for them to interact with me first. Them being the initiator and me being a bitch, but it definitely does correlate with my autism, but I don't want to use that as an excuse. And if you do have autism, don't use that as an excuse really. But especially if it was around a girl or multiple girls, I would wait for them. Well, I would wait for them and me just standing there awkward and anxious as fuck. But I think it's for everyone that introducing yourself to people is scary and nervous, as you have no idea who this person is, how they'll react, and how they'll talk to you, and you'll think that, oh, these guys don't like me, this girl isn't interested in me, which equals to that your mind is thinking against yourself. It happens to you all the time, especially in social situations. And when you're walking past someone, you're like, oh, this guy's iffy, this guy's this girl's that. But we always think that will end up to shit. So why not think positive for yourself? Switch that nervousness to excitement, curiosity. Think of how you're going to smash out this conversation with this girl or this guy. Hold on. But to actually introduce yourself to anyone, make sure that they're actually looking at you, that they've actually made eye contact with you. Because if you're talking to someone and their back's turned and you're like, hey, they'll get put off and maybe get even scared of you because there's a voice behind them, and you turn around and you're just like, hey there, don't want to be some dickhead, but so you'll give the person a smile if they're actually looking at you, and have a hand out, a fist bump or something, and be like, hey mate, what's your name? And just go from there, give a handshake, fist bump. You say your name, ask how their day or their night's been, say anything recent has happened for them, what interests or whatever. Because really, if you do say that to what interests that they have at a party or something, they'll probably get turned off maybe, because just talk about what's happening right here, right now. Not what's happened and what they like in that, because it's, especially if you're a teenager, maybe some people want to talk about it, but they'll be like, why is this guy talking to me about this shit? So you could ask them what sports they play, especially as a guy, because if you are popular and you're in a popular group, there'll most likely be a guy who plays sports, or he's doing a job or something. Ask about that. It's pretty good starters. But you just have to be 100% interested in the person you're talking to. You can't be 50%. You can't be 90%. You have to be totally present with them. But you also have to read their body language as well. Obviously, some people aren't aware of their body language and, giving false signs and that. But just by looking at someone, you could say if they either have open body language or closed body language. Open body language is when they've opened their arms, tilted their head up, exposed their necks, and their feet are pointed towards you. And if their body language is closed, end the conversation and walk away. Find someone else to talk to. Don't speak to someone who doesn't want to speak to you. But it all starts with eye contact. because a lot of people don't know how to maintain eye contact. And when you do try to look at someone and they look at you, because in this day we can't make eye contact because all we do is think about ourselves and how we'll react to this person. We're not thinking about the other person that we're talking to. We're having different fantasies or different thoughts in our head of ourselves, of how we're going to speak to this, like, of how you're going to speak to this person. So you have to be totally present with them. You can't dart your eyes around when you're talking to them. And don't think about eye contact when you're looking at them. Just think about the other person. Because if you think about the eye contact, you're thinking about your eyes getting the eye contact from the other person. So then again, you're thinking about yourself. It's very selfish, obviously. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, I can't blame them. I mean, I know I've done it multiple times where I've just thought about myself, how I'm going to speak to someone, how I'll react to that person. I've been in your boat. I'm I may still be in that boat. I'm still trying to level up my skills. And you may be ahead of me, you may be behind me. And this is why I'm reaching out to you to actually, be the initiator. Be the person that, like, everyone likes. Or like, being the social butterfly. Starting the conversations. Making it funny. Maybe even having a deep conversation with someone. But not obviously in the public, but private. This is like a blueprint to being that person that you want to be. Be the person that you want to be in the future. Think about your future self. What does he want you to be? He wants you to be that person that everyone likes. Like I said, the social butterfly. The charismatic, powerful guy. So, have a good think about this. I'll see you in the next video.